Gaffer. 3-2 loss here today. 3-0 down at half-time. Really spirited fight back. Would you say it's a game where Lordswood done really well and also as well question some of the officiating?
Where do I start? Listen, fair play to Lordswood to go 3-0 up in any game. We've got to give them credit for that, but obviously I'm just looking at my team, my point of view, and I thought, we just started the first half. You couldn't have stopped. Well, the result says it all. You can't start like that. I mean, we said before the game, felt it was a little bit quiet, but the goals, to score and then let another one in within a minute from our kick-off, it's just with the players we got, it's a cardinal sin. But yeah, we've had a perfectly good goal chalked off at 2-1, but I'm not going to start talking about the officials or blaming the officials because overall we've come out the second half and without this sounding, I don't want to sound like I'm going mad, I thought we had enough chances to see the game off and we haven't took them. So that's Lordswood's day, fair play to them, but from our point of view, like I said to the boys, you can't turn up for half a game of football.
Yeah, again, really big credit to Lordswood today. We're not knocking them. They come here, they got their goals, they set on them, and they got their third. But like I said, the first half, maybe the first 50 minutes, it looked like 11 players who didn't know anything about each other. And then after that, it seemed like we just started getting chance after chance after chance. But the game is about putting the ball in the back, and we didn't do that. And what would you think was the mitigating factor to that?
I think the all important thing is getting that goal. If we'd got the goal, we had a few chances in the first half. The keeper's made some great saves. But we've got to defend better. So it's not. I'm not blaming the forwards. Or the second half we've not got our shooting boots on. He's made some good saves. Some have missed the target. Some have gone over the bar. So there's loads of. Listen, it's a team game. We didn't defend well, and we could have finished the game off with the chances we created. So between that's the reason why we've come unstuck today. So it's one of them games that's things weren't going for us, but we're not going to feel sorry for ourselves. Was I happy with the performance? Of course not. But again, when I first come in here, I just said that one thing I won't do is overreact and go from the euphoria of 6-1, where we enjoyed the day, the last home game, to a 3-2 loss that we've got to take all the criticism that comes our way.
Do you feel like having that week off sort of stopped the club's momentum there? Because we were on a really big roll. If you go to Stansfield and nothing's given, but if we had got a good result at Stansfield and you come here today and you sort of think, we're in momentum, them having a good result last week against Welling, do you think that, the momentum has stopped for us?
Yeah, obviously, it's our first game for 2 weeks, but I'm not going to hide behind that. I look at the performances, I look at the goals we conceded, and we should be doing a lot better for them. No disrespect to them, I don't think they've worked for any. First one was a free kick and a second ball, and we've given it to them from our centre. But the second half, we was, like I said, we had enough chances to see the game out, and we never took them. So that's football. Like I said, the boy has the highs and the lows of football. But we've got a clear week again this week. It's, it has been stop-start, and obviously today's the results hurt us a lot.
Yeah, again, positives take through. Like you can see the difference now in the lads. This is just from my point of view, and a few of the fans. Is the boys are frustrated. Maybe before they were just sort of putting their heads down. How much confidence does that give you as a manager as well? Seeing the boys all wanting to fight for you, all wanting to be positive about it. Because when the goal went in from Stephen Payne, every player got behind that ball, wanted to get back in the minute. I know Warren Bafula scored. Boys wanted to get the ball quite quickly. So how much of a difference is that as well for you as a manager?
Well, the boys know. I just said to them in there. I know the majority of them, and I did obviously rip into them at half time. I think that's the first time they've probably seen me go at them. But like I said, after the game, they've been in football long enough. I'm not going to batter them individually. Obviously, we address things, but we've lost today, and I know how we've lost, but I don't know how we've lost. It's really, it's a really difficult one to summarise because I wouldn't have minded if we come in, lost 3-2 and created nothing. I'll go, well, there's a problem here. But we've lost 3-2 today, and well, as you see, I'll watch the highlights, but I can't keep up with how many chances we've actually had. So, it is what it is. We always knew it was going to be tough. We always knew it was going to be tight. Obviously, today's done us no favours whatsoever. I'm sure everyone else will be thinking that's Faversham out of it all, and that's fine if they want to think like that. But for me, the lads and then everyone in there, we will be strengthening. We will be strengthening the squad, 100%. But that's not a case of a panic over today's results. It's a case of it's needed because we've got a massive dozen or so games to come up to get out of this league, and that is the main aim.
Last thing as well, your squad is coming back to full fitness. I know again it had to make a change during the starting 11, but it's easy to be our thing at the minute. But how is it to get your squad almost back to full fitness with the likes of Connor coming back today? Okay, it isn't what we wanted to play, but it's good to get the boys back.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously following week they'll even be fitter, you know. So this week we had a few boys that were available for for selection. Connor's obviously gone in and looked like he's not been, for me, does what he does. But we didn't see Matt pulling up with his knee like that in the warm-up. We know he's not been well this week, but we thought he was fine, and so did he. And then in the warm-up, obviously, but like I said, Matt Newman comes out and Connor Esson comes in. It's not exactly going to weaken your side, is it? So again, no excuses today. Over 90 minutes, it wasn't good enough. And for the reasons that I've just spoke about, that's why you can't turn up for half a game of football. And again, for the fans that turned up here today, all I can do is apologise for the result. And to be honest, hopefully we all stay positive, which is the most important thing. And we go again next week.
Yeah, move on to that next week. Thank you for your time, Gaffer.